Alright, what is going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the new launcher that we got for Season 1 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare the 3rd. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you're interested about this launcher for multiplayer, let me just tell you right off the bat, it's not worth it. You're not gonna be able to get many kills unless you're maybe playing hardcore, and even at that, like, I wouldn't even be so sure. That's something that I didn't test out. I should have tested out. I am sorry for not testing it out. But I did test it out in regular multiplayer, and believe me, I will show you the clip of, I'll show you the clip. I couldn't even get a single kill. Skill issue perhaps, okay? But I'll show you the clip. But as of right now, we're going to be talking specifically for zombies because this is the most use that it has. So for zombies, I would recommend this only if you're just trying to have fun. If you're thinking that this is going to be like some sort of, cheap escape, not really. Like, it's not a wonder weapon. It's just, it's kind of like, imagine if you combined a rifle, a sniper rifle, with a shotgun. That's pretty much what it is. I know that does sound kind of overpowered, but it's not that overpowered. It takes several shots, doesn't matter where you hit them in the body. And for this specific video, I'm using a blue rarity weapon, which is, the new launcher. And as you can see, it takes still 3 shots just on tier 1. On tier 2, it takes about, I want to say, like 10 if I'm not mistaken. So that is with a blue rarity, okay? I'm not talking about just standard, you're off the helicopter kind of deal. Like, no, it's a blue rarity, okay? And blue rarity usually is, better, and by tier 1, like, you have to move to tier 2 because tier 1 is already like too easy and it's not fun anymore. But for this one, it doesn't really help all that much. I believe it took maybe like 4 or 5 shots, if I'm not mistaken, when you're just fresh, when you don't have like a weapon tool, whatever. So it's pretty okay. Like, it's not gonna be something that you're crazy about. The positives, though, are that it stuns enemies. So if you have like a runner, if you have, for example, an enemy that's super fast, I will show you how I kill a mimic, and it's very easy, honestly. Like, I don't really have to struggle to do that. So if that's kind of what you're looking for, like, this is gonna be the gun. Especially if you're running with friends, like, you can slow down the enemies and then they can, worry about the rest. So for this one, I will have to talk to you guys about a few things. Number one, like I said, it's kind of like a sniper rifle mixed with a shotgun, so you don't have to be precise. You just kind of have to be aiming near the area of where the enemy is. Again, it doesn't matter where exactly it is that you hit them. It's not like a projectile weapon. It's kind of like a ray gun of sorts. But it doesn't really matter where you hit them as long as a particle that the weapon fires hits them. Like, that's all you need, and it'll do the same amount of damage. It doesn't matter how many zombies you line up, like, the damage is not going to decline, which is a really good positive, especially if you're doing the trains and getting trains ran on you. Like, this is the weapon that you want to have for those situations, okay? The second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about this weapon is that it has a very long range. Like I said, it's kind of like a sniper rifle mixed with a shotgun. And when I say sniper rifle, I tried testing it out the best way I could, which is to get on a crane and to shoot down at zombies. I didn't have many zombies available, but I came to the consensus that after 90 meters, you're not going to hit your target. Like, it's not even going to acknowledge the existence of the target. But if you're hitting him from 80 meters and below, you are absolutely in the perfect range for this weapon. Like, other than that, after 90 meters, this weapon doesn't count. It's like if you're not really shooting at all. Before 80 meters, it's gonna hit your target, and it doesn't have any range fall off damage. So at 80 meters, it's still going to do the same amount of damage as if you were, you know, right next to the person or right next to the zombie. For the Mimic, it didn't really kill them too fast, but it did slow them down. If you are wondering about Pack-a-Punched, if it would help make the gun like so much better, it helps, but it doesn't necessarily make the gun so much more incredible. Like it's really just a gun to kind of slow down enemies and have fun with. It's not gonna be like a weapon that you're gonna use for, you know, just going through missions. Like it's just not that kind of a weapon. I will show you a video of it Pack-a-Punched. The good thing about Pack-a-Punching it is that it increases the rate of fire, because the rate of fire is kind of slow on this thing. But other than that, it doesn't really help all that much. It does increase the damage output, but you're not going to be just running through zombies left and right. So that's pretty much it for the video. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that. In multiplayer, it's shit. Don't even, like, I mean, you can try it, and hey, props to you if you can get a kill in regular multiplayer. But with my skill-based matchmaking, like, it's not possible. Like, for me, I don't think it's possible unless I try to play hardcore, and even at that, I'd rather just use a pistol, honestly. Like, if you're, it's just not worth it. But that was pretty much all I had to talk about this weapon. I really like it for zombies, just, you know, to kind of run around and have fun. If you're doing like special missions where you're like trying to kill bosses, you're trying to help out your friend with that or something, like you can use this weapon to slow down the targets. That way, you know, your friend can get the kill or whatever. But for the most part, this is not going to be a weapon that you're going to be using just, you know, to rack up a lot of kills. Like it just takes a long time to do that unless you Pack-a-Punch it. But even then, because of the rate of fire, I would just suggest you use a regular gun. The good thing about this weapon is that you don't have to worry about ammo, so if that is a concern of yours, you know, you can always just have it on your back just in case. But other than that, I don't really have anything else to add to this weapon. Whenever it stuns a zombie, it stuns them for 1 or 2 seconds. It's not gonna last very long, so just make sure you keep an eye out. If you stun a zombie and you turn your back around, just, you know, keep an eye out, especially on the higher tier danger zones, because it's, you know, a little more risky. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all beautiful people next time if you stick around.